up is Andrew, and I seriously met Andrew. I think Andrew was like 6 when I met him. I don't know. It was like, yeah, a long time ago, and I don't know. Sorry. Oh no, I know what it is. Okay, yeah, and so this year in particular, I've watched Andrew on this journey that I don't think I've ever seen anyone else go on before. But it's just this journey of, okay, I'll tell you a quick story. I sat down to have lunch with him, and if you knew Andrew at all, you knew he was a super picky eater. No offense, but he was. And then, so I was sitting down, we were like applying for leadership, and we ordered food, and he was like, super salad. They're like, oh, it's a carrot soup today. And he's like, I'll take the carrot soup. And he told me, I ordered the carrot soup because I don't like carrots. And I was like, that's weird. He's like, yeah, I'm trying to be more disciplined, and I'm trying to force myself to do things I don't like, to just increase discipline in my life and be willing to explore things I haven't done before. And so I'm like learning to run, I'm learning to be disciplined in how I spend my time, I'm trying to take my quiet time every day. And this year, Andrew is like Andrew 2.0 compared to like Andrew for the rest of his life. It's really, I mean, you can ask the siblings. It's just been like, he just locked in and decided, I'm gonna be disciplined in my walk with God in every area of my life. And frankly, it's very challenging and convicting for me to hear what's going on in his life. Because I want to be a more disciplined person too. And I've really been inspired by that, and I'm thankful for him. And I'm gonna miss him a lot. So, welcome.
It's kind of ironic. I didn't really prepare that much for the speech, speaking of discipline. No, in other areas, anyway. So, bear with me, because it might be, like, all over the place. So I grew up in a Christian family, like, I think most people here-ish. And, so when you grow up in a Christian family, you kind of learn, like, you know, what's like expected of someone who's Christian, and you kind of like grow up thinking like, oh yeah, I'm a Christian and I have God in my life, so I have everything I need, you know, like that's where we find joy and everything. And so I kind of grew up thinking that, you know, like everything I have now is everything there is in life from like a young age, from like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 or something like that. And so when I became like 13 or 14, I kind of hit that stage where I was like, I didn't really know God until I was older, and I kind of hit that stage where I was like, I kind of need something more, and like, I just felt like life didn't really have anything, because I was like, I thought I knew and had God like in my life, and I didn't really like, when I was younger, I didn't really like care about school or fitness or friends or anything like that. Well, I mean, I guess I care a little bit about friends, but I didn't really care about anything. So I just like, you know, I thought I had everything, and that made me, that made my life just feel so like pointless, you know? Like I thought I had everything, and like, from what I saw in my parents' lives, they knew Jesus, and I was like, and I could see that they, you know, they had lives that were like full because of God. But I thought I had that. I thought I had God in my life, so I thought my life was full, and you know, I had no idea. And so for a really long time, I just felt like super empty. I never got to the point where I considered taking my life, or but I just felt so sad and empty. So I not exactly like tried to fill it with things, but I just kind of started to like try to look for things that would like satisfy me, I guess. And and I thought I had God, so I looked in other places. So I looked in like having cool friends, having a girlfriend, having I don't know, just like lot of different things. And like because I was like looking for something that would like satisfy me, like nothing can do that but God, but I thought I had God, and so because I was looking in other places, I obviously, like, none of it worked. And so I was like, oh, so like nothing in life is satisfying and nothing in life is good, is basically the mindset that I adopted when I was like 14, which is really depressing for like a 14-year-old. Like, I don't know, but thankfully, God knows me better than I do. He knows what I need. And when I was, so this was like just before last summer, I like sort of kind of like started looking into like Christianity, and like I like, because all my older siblings had such great relationships with God, I was like, oh, okay, so that's it. And so I kind of like played the part, I guess. I don't know if you guys like, I like went to church, went to SOAR, and like basically just played the part. During worship, I raised my hands, I went to the retreats, and like, I don't know, and I always like, and I thought then I was like, oh, well, okay, I've looked in other things, I've looked in Christianity, now for sure, like, this is everything life is, and I still felt like really empty. So last summer I went on a missions project to Albania, and it's basically you go to another country and like work with like little kids and youth groups and stuff like that. And through that trip, God, and it's funny because he works in like a lot of different ways. Sometimes it's like super quick and it's like this huge, like crazy things, and sometimes it's like this really slow, gradual process. For me, it was like this slow, gradual process. Like before then, I was like really feeling like sad-ish. I just really felt like my life, like I believed in God, but I didn't know, and because I believed in God, I thought I knew him, but I didn't. I just like believed he existed, and so whenever I would do anything that I thought like wasn't Christian, and I would always get really sad. And then around that time, I just like was struggling with something, and so I really felt like I like wasn't doing what I was supposed to in life. And over that trip, God just like, it was this really gradual process, but by the end, God like showed me how awesome it is to actually have him in my life. Like, he gave me joy over that trip, and it is just like, ever since then, my life has been so much fun and so awesome. And like, ever since then, it was like right after then when me and Kenny had lunch, and that was when I like tried to like start to change my life to like not to discipline myself so I can like enjoy those things like running, so like getting fit. I just did that because like we can honor God through what we do. And so after that trip, it was God just really showed himself to me, and like he brought joy into my life. And so I just wanted to say that like, if you don't feel like you have joy in life, or if you don't feel like you have like a purpose at all, just seek God, and like he can completely change your life. Like literally ask anyone that I knew, anyone that like really knew me a couple years ago to me now is like it's pretty drastic. So yeah, I just want to say that like God is awesome and he can change your life.